Make sure all the channels are live. All right. Hi, everyone. We are back. I've been on lives all day today. I'm really excited to see you all again. And I have a special guest today. This is really cool because a lot of us have grown through this community. We've seen some things happen over the last year, but some of y'all have not. And before we created this amazing organization that really has empowered so many women entrepreneurs to be the best selves and have men support us, we had some things that we were working on to see how effective we could be. One of those things was the WINternship program, and we built that to make sure that we brought in, young women who were motivated and inspired to just really be out there in the world, share what is happening right in the economy and in when it comes to business, when it comes to getting jobs, right? And so we invited Jennylyn onto our program. And I'm going to tell y'all, she was one of our first interns that we brought in, and we didn't know what we were going to do. Like, it was just like a blank slate. And when Jennylyn worked with us, it was actually both companies, I think, Jennylyn. I think it was AJCEO and W.I.N. And you did a fabulous job. When I tell y'all that because of Jennylyn's work and because of what she dedicated to that process for 3 months and graduated there, right? Like, she literally left with flying colors. Because of that hard work, we now have not only the WINternship program that has more structure, we were able to see through her work how other interns could benefit from that. And on top of that, we now mimic a lot of that process so our WINterns can be successful today. So I want to let Jennylyn introduce herself, tell us a little bit about her and what her experiences was like in the program, and also what it's like being out in the world now, and how you're flourishing. So Jennylyn, tell us about you. Who are you?
Hi everyone, it's so nice to be here and it's been a while. My name is Jennylyn and I'm from the Philippines but I live in Saudi. So when I was first looking for an internship, I was like, it had to be in person. Like I was really like struggling, but I'm like, I don't think it was possible at the time. So I was really scared to take a remote internship, and especially the time difference, it's a bit challenging. So when I came across, I think it was even like a volunteer opportunity. I found it on LinkedIn and I came across and I'm like, I'll just give it a try. Like, why not? It's literally right there in front of me. And then I talked to Miss Allegra for a little bit and then listen, like she gave me this really like huge opportunity. Like, do you want to do the mentorship program or do you want to do the volunteer? I'm like, why not do the mentorship? Like, I feel like it was such like a big opportunity that's right there in front of me, and honestly, all I can say is from start to finish, I didn't it was I can't seem to find the right word because it was such like a blessing, like if anything, like that I came across Miss Allegra and I found this internship program and it's genuinely helped me in ways I didn't think it was gonna help me. Like it was like wow, like I didn't even think I was gonna need all these things, but we did it anyways. She helped me through it anyway. I learned it anyway, and I was down to do whatever she gave me. I'm like anything that will help me learn or anything that I would think I will need, and I ended up needing it, like all of it. I think everything that I've learned from the internship was I've applied it to like everything, and it's definitely like taken me into such far, 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 like in my life. So honestly, like, I think people my age are always talking about like how internship literally changes their life. This is what changed my life. Like literally, not even like to make it like sound dramatic, but it did change my life.
I don't find it dramatic. I just, because I know you, Jennylyn, and I saw everything that you did, how you worked through that program. And when she says that she did everything I told her to do, that's exactly what she did. She had no hesitation as to say, okay, Miss Allegra, I'm going to try it, right? Even when we did that live and you were like, I don't know, but I'll do it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what areas did you feel specifically that really helped you the most? Like, what was the one thing that you would say that really supported you when you went out into the real world?
Honestly, I can't even pinpoint it because every aspect that like I learned from the internship, I think it was all combined together. I needed to know each part and for it because it all came together in the end. You know, like I didn't really think I was gonna need this. Even like I think really the first part was I didn't know anything about blogging, but I did it anyways and I feel like each step, everything that you gave me or everything that you think I needed to know everything. It all came together in the end.
Absolutely beautiful. I'm impressed, y'all. I don't even half the time I don't know what happens, in the world. But I told Jennylyn before we got on this live, I said I feel really guilty for doing what I do. It feels like a guilty pleasure because
Mhm.
you really get to feel really good doing it every single day. And, for a lot of us, we make money and that's how we live our lives, right? And we create this lifestyle that, makes us glow, right, Jennylyn? Like we just feel
Yeah.
really good all the time.
Yeah.
And I just want to hear a little bit about like, because I remember you sent me a message and you were like, I didn't know I needed all this stuff. And then I saw you on a post and it looked like you were a freaking model on like the cover of like this huge fashion catalog. And I was like, what is she doing out there? Is she like how is she blowing up like this? And it's funny because we don't always know, what we need when we go out. And to your point,
Yeah.
we really use a lot of the things you were doing, social media management, creating graphics and design. I think you created an entire e-guide for one of my clients. Um,
Yeah.
you were working on blogs and you also understood data and SEO. And listen, guys, like we talk about this all the time. We're like, a lot of times when we're teaching individuals, sometimes we don't really know where to start. So we tend to kind of get overly confused. But one thing you said, Jennylyn, you were like, I was just teachable. I was a student. I wanted to learn everything. And that's how you got the results. So where were you? Were you on a magazine? Are you modeling?
Well, I was like freelancing over like, the early times of COVID, but recently I got an interview with this magazine because I was able to start freelancing from like I feel like I gained enough and such a big experience from my internship that it was able to really like give me like the confidence and believe in myself that I can start doing this. Like I feel like when I started freelancing, it was like everything that I needed to know, everything that you taught me, I was able to apply with every single thing that I was able to do. So yeah, I did get a feature with this magazine based in Australia, and they did an interview about like my journey, and it was such like, am I dreaming right now? Like what's going on? Like it was such like it felt surreal pretty much. That's why when I texted you I was like, this is insane. That I don't think I was able to like be where I am if I didn't had this opportunity with you. Like that's how grateful I am to Miss
Wow.
Allegra. Like I talk to my parents about you, and like they get excited every time I get excited every time. Like I'm just so grateful that I came across you, and we were able to do something. So yeah.
Yeah, we did a lot. We did a lot. And
Yeah.
Jenna Lynn, I told her she better not make me cry because we got on this live and I was like, I miss you. She's like, I miss you.
Yeah.
The whole and we're not, I wanted to come on and make sure that we could recap some of those things because you said it, you weren't like she was the best student, y'all. We have great students. Jenna Lynn uh definitely came out strong, and I believe it was right after, right when you applied, you said it was for volunteer. But then
Yeah.
when we talked, you were like, "Oh no, I'm coming in mentorship because the I think the value was better for you. If you were just a volunteer, we probably would have ended up having you a mentorship anyway because you just wanted to learn so much." And
Yeah.
that's what I think is so important. Whenever you come into our internship program, what we've learned is that you have to really be ready to learn and ready to receive. And I just think that you did such an amazing job of it. What was your favorite thing? What was the one thing that you loved to do the most? Because you did so much. You did blogging, social media posting, graphic design, you worked with clients. Like, what was your favorite part?
I genuinely think my favorite part would whenever you would have meetings with your clients, and especially when you would have your weekly WIN meeting with every I forgot the name, but you would have that every now and then. And to me, you are very like inspiring. You are the major girl boss that I like look up to. So
Mhm.
seeing you lead and like, just go on and like do all these things, I would just be like, yeah, that's who I want to be. Like, So I think that was genuinely like my favorite part. And like just
Watching me
seeing,
fail and succeed.
well, that's life. That's life. And that's honestly like, even like, I was really inspired seeing you like just, take it, lead, and, yeah.
That's amazing. I appreciate you so much. And we're not, you listen, I'm not, I really came on because I'm like, we got to talk about this, Jennylyn, but I had no idea all these things were happening for you the way that they did. So just a huge congratulations because sometimes we celebrate little and big wins here. You know that.
Yeah.
And I just want to applaud you for taking all of those steps because there are opportunities all around us. Like you see me do so many things where I'm like, that didn't work, right?
Yeah.
And I tell y'all all the time, make the mistake on my dime because if you don't, learn, and I'm sure you saw a lot of things with those, client calls and
Yeah.
peopling, right? And that
Yeah.
matters, right? It matters because you get to really see what's going on. I wish I could give you a hug through the camera, right? And just, and I've never met your parents, but I love them too, period. Like just an extension of who you are. They created you. And I know one of the things that we talked about in the beginning of the internship was that the whole mission was to make sure that we empower women. And I think we were talking also about your generation and how you still see things that you need to actually, talk about, speak up for. Do you find that there are still areas where, you may feel a little blocked, like even with your career, right? Like we talked about this. Community was one of the most valuable things for me in my business because without having the connections and the safe spaces, I would feel like very, kind of left out and I had to work really hard to get results. Um, do you feel like since you found community that it made you feel more comfortable making connections and then getting outside and not worrying about who doesn't give you the right, environments or spaces to strive in? Because I think really, if we have those safe spaces like we did create, then it empowers you to know that there's good and bad everywhere. But where do I want to focus my energy is what matters. Did you have anything like that that kind of came up for you?
Well, definitely. I think that one of the main things that I also learned from you was like, what is your mission? What is your vision? What is your main goal? And I think you had the main goal is like, again, you said empowering women, which like when I started freelancing, that's when I like thought too, like, what is my mission? What is my goal? And I think we really aligned when it came there and building a community. And I think that's one of the main things that I really try to do and like really try to build as well, because you taught me the importance of having a community that like builds you and like just supports you with everything. So I genuinely think that's like such a really main important thing, and that's really what I started building first, like as a foundation. And I think like since you taught me that, like I knew that what I needed. So from the start, I already knew what I needed to do. So I don't think I've really, you helped me not um face this like obstacles as I'm
Got
going.
it.
You had already taught me how to do it from the jump. So yeah.
Yeah, we had some real conversations, didn't we?
Yeah. 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 And that's
um,
what I liked about you. You were like real. Like you always kept it real. You did not sugarcoat anything. And I think that's really important as well.
yeah, that's so good. So, Jennylyn, with all of that, because I know in about 3 more months, I'm probably going to call you back and be like, hey, where are you at again? Right? Because there's always going to be a certain elevation and growth. Can you tell us, where do you see yourself in the future? Have you changed some of the ideas and concepts around where you want to see yourself? What does that look like?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like in few years I just know that I will be in a better place right now. Like right now I already feel such like in a good place that I look back from like a month ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago that I wouldn't even have thought I would be in this place. So honestly, I've just always been trying to keep like, a positive mindset. Again, another thing that you taught me, and things just always gets better. There will be ups and downs and like during the way, but at the end it's always just gonna be you know
That's so good. And everyone doesn't pick that up, y'all. So just FYI, right? This is also the power of desire, because Jennylyn, she asked lots of questions when she needed to, right? Like she
Yeah.
wrote, you took notes every single
I still
session.
have them. I
What?
still have them. I still have them.
She was the best, y'all. I mean, I love it when y'all take notes, right? But when you, I mean, she was super studious. So you made me empowered even more to continue that process, because where you stepped in and asked those questions, wrote things out, it confirmed things that I knew people were capable of, right? If
Yeah.
Jenna Lynn can do it, you can do it too.
Yeah.
And I think that if you have the right mindset, right? Because you were ready to go and you were like, I'm going to take every opportunity that comes my way. That is something that takes courage. It takes courage. And you had that. And so it was really easy to work with you, because I was just able to, be truthful, honest about what it is, and then you received it and we moved on. Now, looking at your success and seeing how you've grown and seeing that you're going to keep going up to new levels and accomplishing your goals and overcoming your challenges, right? Because we, like you said, ups and downs, they come and go. But just knowing that, huh?
Yeah, they come and go.
Yeah, and just knowing their success in the future is already rewarding. So let me ask this before we get out of here, because I wanted this to be a 30-minute live stream so people could really just engage with you, for you to leave your contact information, for they can reach out to you for more interviews and features in their magazines. but but one last question for you. I want to know, what advice would you give to our interns now? We have several interns that have joined the mentorship program. They will be doing the program a lot longer than you have, because we created such a great structure from you helping us and assisting us with a lot of the back end stuff, y'all. And of course, we got feedback from Jennylyn, so she told us what worked and what didn't work. But what advice would you give to the interns now for them to be successful in this program?
Take notes. That is number one advice I can give you. Take notes. And other than that, like I feel like you need to believe in yourself because Miss Allegra is ready. Like she already believes in you, or else like you wouldn't have been in this program if she didn't. So I think it's just also believing in like what you can offer, and like just really taking this opportunity. And you never know what you're gonna need this for, but you will. Like you will need this, and just yeah.
So beautiful. I love you. She is
Oh,
absolutely amazing. Can y'all please just follow Jennylyn? Jennylyn, tell them where they can follow you, how they can connect with you.
okay, so you can connect with me through Instagram or LinkedIn. My name is Jennylyn Manyaga, and you can follow me on Instagram, and you can also follow my business account, which is by Muse Socials. And yeah,
Ooh, I'm so proud of you. All right, y'all, you heard it, and we'll drop those in the comments after this live as well, because we know it's going to be watched, as we move along. Make sure that you definitely get inspired by this, because each and every one of you in your business can also create the same thing that myself and Jennylyn created, a bond with an internship program that is going to allow you to support someone who has that studious mindset like Jennylyn, but also get the benefit, right, of them supporting you to work in your business. So, final words, Jennylyn. I just thank you so much for joining the program. You didn't have to, and I know that. Listen, nothing is perfect, y'all. I took Jennylyn through some stuff because she had to see me fall on my face a couple times, right? Doing the research, figuring the things out. And that's what the program is about. It's not about the perfection. It's about knowing what happens really behind the scenes in your business, so that when you start your business like Jennylyn has, I'm so proud of you. Then
Thank
you
you.
get to
Really, thank you.
like, I mean, I'm so excited, but now we get to support her and her business. So everyone, go over to Jennylyn's social media, go support her business. I'm going to be tracking that, Jennylyn. I'll follow with you later.
Yeah.
And y'all enjoy your day. Have an amazing, amazing week, and we will see y'all next time.
Thank you, everyone.